Welcome to another Nintendo Power read-through. So this edition features Charizard and Venusaur on the front. I can't remember what year this came out. I don't think it's on the cover, but we'll double check inside. I think it was the early 2000s. So let's open it up. And this edition is advertising Fire Red for Game Boy Advance and Leaf Green. And those were both good games. I have not played them in so long. Second Sight advertisement. I've actually never played this game. And I've also never played a wrestling game, though I know they're so popular. So this is for Day of Reckoning. Okay, so October 2004. I was never a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, but my brothers were. So I grew up watching it a lot. I guess this was a Game Boy Advance game. Player's Pulse. So I think this was where you could submit questions. So that's kind of cool. And it looks like you could also send in drawings as well. It's actually pretty good. Duel Masters. Rampage of the Super Warriors. I guess these were cards. I'm not familiar with that at all. And this is cool, more artwork. So another link. And these people were very talented. I cannot draw at all. And that's cool they sent them in. I'm sure it was really neat to see them printed. Oh my goodness, this bubblegum. Big League Chew. Does everyone remember him? It had such a good flavor, but only lasted a few seconds. It's funny, I actually did like the grape one, but I don't like anything grape, so I guess for some reason that's the only grape flavored thing I liked. Nintendo Online. So, what's it say? So, PokemonGames.com. I don't know if this is still a website, but it looks like you could do things there. The Nintendo Fusion Tour. So, I remember seeing this in another magazine. And actually a lot of popular bands back then went on tour. So My Chemical Romance, some other ones. 30 cities around the US. It's funny though, back in 2004, I don't remember this at all. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. I don't think I saw that movie. Alright, Game Watch. So Nintendo DS. So yeah, I guess this was before it came out. It's final. Nintendo has chosen the name and hardware design of its upcoming handheld device, Nintendo DS. The codename that has captured the world's attention will remain as the dual-screen system's name, with a slimmer black base and an angular platinum flip-top cover. Yeah, I remember when the DS came out, and it was such a big deal. I remember just wanting one so bad. So developers out in full force. So Super Mario, Metroid Prime, Animal Crossing, and new Super Mario Brothers. So they were developing over 20 titles when it was getting released. I remember playing Nintendogs a lot. Gaming news for October 2004. Surprise spin on tennis. Mario Tennis. Mario Pinball Land. What was this for? Game Boy Advance, I think. I was never good at any pinball games. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. And then Day of Reckoning. So what is this? Because this is about Paper Mario. He looks like he was a producer for some of the games. And his latest project was the 1,000-Year Door, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And it will actually be coming to a Switch this year, so make sure you're on the lookout for it. Game Watch forecast. Tons of games came out this year. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so I guess Paper Mario. I don't know if it came out this year, but it must have. To double check. And lots of Game Boy Advance games. Alright, so top selling games for GameCube. Zelda Four Swords Adventures. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If you've never seen any of the Harry Potter games on GameCube, definitely check it out. The graphics are so bad. Shrek, Spider-Man. Wow, I'm surprised. Super Smash Bros. Melee is number 7. And Pokemon Coliseum is number 10. That's also crazy. This game is worth a lot of money today. Double Dash, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Sunshine, Animal Crossing. A lot of good ones. And then the Player's Choice column. Pikmin, Second Sight, Tales of Symphonia, Madden, Harvest Moon, Most Wanted, future releases, Resident Evil 4, 1,000-Year Door, Baton Kados. I don't really know how to say that, although I know some of you have told me to play it. Metroid Prime 2, and then Beautiful Joe 2. Then we have a Dungeons and Dragons ad. Game Boy, Top Games, Super Mario, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Zelda. Oh, Pokemon Ruby. I loved Pokemon Ruby. And then the Player's Choice category. Fire Red and Leaf Green. Astro Boy was number 1. For forgot how many good games came out in the early 2000s. Digimon Racing, Digimon Rumble Arena 2. I think this is another game that's worth a pretty good amount today. Alright, here we go. Pokemon Fire Red version and Leaf Green version. The wait is almost over. On September 9th, eager Pokemon trainers from coast to coast will experience Kanto like never before. Join us as we take an in-depth look at the land where it all began. So I guess it really does go in depth about the games. So, names like Pallet Town, Professor Oak, and Squirtle bring back fond memories for many Pokemon fans. These latest additions to the Pokemon series are based on Pokemon Red and Blue, the games that sparked the Pokemon craze in 1998, and that is exactly when I started becoming obsessed with video games. Pokemon Basics. So catching wild Pokemon, raising Pokemon, and this is nice to have. So this shows all of the attack types, Pokemon types, and then the damage. It's pretty cool. The life of a Pokemon trainer. As a Pokemon trainer, you'll travel from city to city, battling trainers, gym leaders, and wild Pokemon. Along the way, you'll also meet people and Pokemon from all walks of life. Adventure lies around every corner. Oh wow. Tons of information. So this is cool. This is talking about trading Pokemon with friends with a wireless adapter, which I think they advertised right here. What else? So it's all about the wireless community. Fresh gear. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green have the latest in cutting-edge gear. New Pokédex options. So it looks like it just gave a fresher view and information for all Pokemon. Your quest begins. There is Professor Oak. And he offers you one of 3 Pokemon when you start the game, which was similar to Red and Blue. So you would pick between Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. I always chose Charmander because he evolves into Charizard, one of my favorite Pokemon. It was your choice. And then you always meet a rival. Here is the map when you first start out. So you're here, you have your house, Professor Oak's lab, and then you'll just start going up here. Then you'll eventually get to Viridian City, and that's where you can go to a Pokemon Center. You need to heal any Pokemon you caught on your way up there. There's a Pokemart where you can buy items, Pokeballs, healing potions. You have to pick up a parcel for Professor Oak. And then the game get started. This is making me want to play. I will say, if you've never played a Pokemon game, whether it's one of these older ones or a newer one, they can be quite relaxing. So then Viridian Forest, the Woodland Maze. So you'll be able to catch a lot of Pokemon in here. And it's really not that challenging of a maze. But yeah, you'll get a lot. And there's a lot of trainer battles in here as well. So battle everybody, because it will level up all of your Pokemon. And you'll want to do that, because after that you're on to your first trainer badge. And you will battle Brock in Pewter City. So you'll definitely want to be ready for that battle. And then it just gives you a clue in here. So fighting a type Pokemon will really destroy Brock's rock and ground type Pokemon. And then also water and grass moves are also effective. So usually that battle is pretty simple. And then Mount Moon is next. So you will travel this way and then enter Mount Moon. And it's another maze, a little bit more complicated than the previous one, but not too challenging. There's 3 floors, and then a lot of trainer battles. So battle everybody again, so you can level up. And then Cerulean City is after that, with Gym Leader Misty. So yeah, this is a great game to play, especially if you enjoyed the original Red and Blue. Now this was actually one of my favorite Game Boys. Actually, I think it was my favorite. I loved the flip screen, and I just thought it was so cool. Alright, Second Sight. I don't know anything about this. So, bizarre series of events that occurred in the frozen Russian tundra. Oh, that's right, he has powers. I have heard about this game. I should check it out. Let me know if you ever played it. Metroid Prime Echoes. So this was the second Metroid Prime, I think. I always thought this was a cool game, even though I never really played it. I just watched my brothers. Picked it up a little bit here and there, but it was just never a favorite. But again, I know it's so popular. And I was never good at racing games. So what is this? SRS Street Racing Syndicate. Yeah, I was always terrible at these games. I think this issue comes with a poster, so that's pretty cool. So Pikmin 2, great game. I always thought they were so cute. Let's see. Looks like it's just taking you through, giving some tips. Oh wow, a lot of tips. This is why I like Nintendo Power. I feel like it gave so much information for the games it featured. Oh my This is actually a cool ad for the GameCube, because he's just putting them all in a bowl. And it looks like Walmart had a bundle. I wonder how much this bundle was. Came with the memory card, the Wavebird, and Pikmin 2. And the Wavebird is worth a lot today. So yeah, I'm very curious what this sold for. Fantasy Star Online. Tales of Symphonia. How much will one girl sacrifice to save the world? How far will her friends go to protect her? This is a great RPG. So it looks like it's going through some information, showing a map. I played this so long ago, I barely remember it. Actually, I've been wanting to play it, so maybe I will. Wow, so this again is so many pages dedicated to the game. It's really cool. Amazing Island. I never played this, but I've heard about it. So this looks like another bundle. The GameCube plus Metroid Prime. Metal Slug Advance. Have any of you played this? I never did. I always thought it looked pretty fun though on Game Boy Advance. There's always a sports feature. Madden 2005. I grew up in a house where this was played a lot. Every single Madden game every year. But I could just never get into that. Donkey Konga. So I don't know, I guess this is a game. I never played it. But yeah, it looks like it was on GameCube. And I guess he used this to make music. Let me know if you ever did this. Terminator 3, The Redemption. Funny enough, I've never seen any Terminator movie. So, I should probably watch them eventually. Alright, classified information. I always think this is cool. So it's codes and strategies. So, Mega Man. Looks like there's some information there. And some strategy for Tales of Symphonia. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. And now this ad is actually very timely right now, because obviously so many people are talking about how expensive food is and how dollar menus really don't exist anymore in the United States for any fast food places. So I miss the days we could get 99-cent nuggets. These look so good. Frosty, baked potato, salad, burger. Their chili was good too. when everything is just 99 cents, it's easy to spend quality time without spending a fortune. And there's something everyone will love. Try it, I bet it'll save your family too. Power previews, GoldenEye Rogue Agent, NASCAR 2005, The Herbs. Oh, this must be a Sims game. Time Splitters, NBA Live 2005, and this is what I love seeing, sweepstakes. So what was this? And all you have to do is send this in. I really miss those days. Oh, cool. So this is some info about the Pokemon trading card game. So some information about new cards. Charizard and Venusaur. It's cool. Coliseum Connection. So yeah, Pokemon Coliseum was a cool game. And it was really fun having battles. F-Zero GP Legend. Custom Robo. Oh yeah, they always have some kind of comic at the end. Now playing. Power Guide to the latest releases, October 2004. So Pikmin 2 again. Madden 05. Fire Red and Leaf Green. Fantasy Star Online. Amazing Island. Catwoman, Astro Boy Omega Factor, Around the World in 80 Days, Digimon Racing, Madden 05, Shaman King, Master of Spirits, and Thunder Alley. I've asked this in previous videos, but let me know in the comments if you ever called the power line or talked to a game counselor. I always wonder how much help you got playing a game. I never did it, although I wish I could go back in time and see what it was like. Alright, so the next issue featured the 1,000-Year Door. And I think that is the issue I have. Yeah, I think I may have done a video with that one already. Another cool ad for Pokemon. I think this is just for the cards that came out. Gosh, I wonder how much an open pack of those would be today. I might have to look that up when I'm done. Official gaming guides. Ribbit King. And that's everything. This was a really good issue, and I hope you enjoyed looking through it. Also, let me know if you want me to look through more of these, and what time period as well. So I have some that date back to the late 80s, early 90s, some mid 90s, or let me know if you're more interested in the early 2000s and beyond. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.